Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back for another episode of Top Five Live, episode 113. Wait, let me make sure. Yes, episode 113. And this week we are doing the top five actor resumes, and I feel like I need to get context to that. If if we were supposed to say living actors, but
You
also
know, I actually made the graphic and didn't send it earlier. I actually added living to it, and I was so busy at work that I didn't send it.
it's
Danny, come
all
on,
good.
Danny. Come on, Danny.
Bro,
It's
Come
all
I've
good.
on.
been
But
I've
that
been
that
literally
that
nonstop
that
since six
that
thirty
is
this morning.
that is what I'm explaining for.
Oh, you your work? Oh
Yeah,
yeah, or
both.
yeah. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
let me add this in early. You know what I'm
I know.
saying?
I'm with you, man. I've been working.
I got to continue this gap. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I let y'all catch up a little bit now. I just got to
I worry
widen this
about
gap a
y'all,
little bit. You
man.
know what I'm saying?
I
I,
feel like I feel like I feel like Morgan is paying people to vote for him.
wow. Black people just can't be great nowadays without paying, huh?
It's got to
What I
be the
said?
Illuminati. It's got to be
Got
the
to got to
Illuminati.
be some type
Illuminati.
of setup. That's racist as I don't know what.
Hey, before we go, welcome back NBA.
Yes. Welcome back, NBA.
What's up, NBA?
Should be an exciting season. A lot of interesting storylines, but we'll get into that. You just drop a DM, then bounce. I don't even want to know what that's.
Wait, Danny, you
I don't
can't
want to
just
know.
leave me on read like that. Apparently, you're supposed to be finished or something to Kyra.
I don't know
Oh
what he's
yeah,
talking.
I was in. Yeah, like I said, I just walked into the house, so I got you.
Sorry,
I
that's
got you.
okay, man. I need a assistant too.
Uh, all right.
Wait, they're making another Hunger Games.
Yes, Viola Davis is in it.
Oh, that mercy.
What
Let
what
it
up, William? What's up, man?
let it die. Just die.
They're making another Gladiator. Making another Gladiator
I
too,
saw that too.
And
That's
Denzel's in it.
insane. I don't get it.
Denzel's in it. He's not the main character, but he's in it though. I was reading up on that today. All right, so again, let me go back to the context for the list. Is top five. What's good, Sean? Top five living actors, actresses, obviously. And we're talking about their resume, so their filmography. We're not talking about their acting skills. All right, so I want to make that clear. We're not talking about who the best actor is. Okay, we're talking about who has the best filmography, like who has the best combination of films. I guess would be the best way to say it.
I feel so bad about this one, man. Javon watch basketball. Kinda. It's on.
That's not new. Uh,
It's not the
that's
first.
not new, and I don't
It's
blame
not
him.
the first time. It's not the
Yeah,
first, yo.
if
If
the
my
Cel-
eyes dark that way, it's because
if
it's
the
something
Celtics
called
are playing, I already know what time it is, and
top
I don't
five
blame him.
hats.
I don't blame him at all.
Top
Top
five
five hats.
hats.
He's got to be joking. Um,
Kyron, man. I know. You know what? It's early for him. It's happy hour right now for Kyron, so he probably drinking.
I'm actually gonna
Top
have a
five.
few.
Let's do top five shoes though. That might be a good one.
I don't even know if I'm capable of that, and
I can't. I probably can't do it.
I probably would have all Jordans on it. No, I have four pair of Jordans and the answers. No, I'm gonna put my cousin up there, bro. You can forget it.
Oh, the
He
Hunger
definitely
Games
gonna be one of
commercial the same time you did.
them. So
See,
this
Kyron, you multitasking too.
this list was ridiculous for me to the point I haven't even. I'm gonna go with something, but I could be convinced otherwise, probably. But anyway,
Morgan gonna go first today.
that's not a problem. Uh,
I had a hard time. I'm gonna
ooh,
keep it a buck.
I need to pull
And
that.
it's gonna be real misogynistic, and I apologize ahead of time.
Dang, bro.
But I had a
Right.
hard time putting women in the top five.
Hey, I'm not
I
gonna
had a
cap.
hard time.
I'm not gonna cap. Me too. Me too. Um, this list is very hard for me.
This was a hard one. This was difficult.
Very, very hard. I mean, it really is. Um, I'm going back to our chat so that I can pull up this other joint because we're supposed to talk about.
Oh, the list. Oh yeah. Why are you looking for it? So apparently, everyone just heard Javon is sexist towards actresses. Apparently,
Oh,
There was a list.
What the fuck?
Oh, so no, I think it started with the video of the woman, right? There was a video of a woman who wouldn't get out of her car because she went on a date with a guy, and he brought her to Cheesecake Factory, and then somebody wrote a list of all the places that you can't take women. You can't take women on a date. Is it a first date or a date? I can't remember.
At the first date.
It was first date, so it's a list of the places you can't take in the first date, and everybody's been talking about it. Man,
I saw Breakfast Club talking about it this morning.
We can't see that.
I know. I got to figure out if I can blow it up, but
you can zoom in, can't you?
I mean, this is just a picture on the page.
There you go. All right, so it said they can't take a girl. You're not supposed to take a woman to Cheesecake Factory, Applebee's, Chili's.
How is that number one? Why is she? I don't understand Cheesecake
Factory is just fine. Olive Garden is a good, nice restaurant. Like, what's
I don't understand.
I think because Cheesecake Factory is what started the whole thing, though. Like,
they
were at the Cheesecake Factory. That's what started it.
That list was made by a single woman. That's why she's still saying. Yeah, that's crazy. The movies, your house,
Starbucks.
Okay.
What's wrong with Starbucks?
So I actually saw. Hold on, time out. I saw this woman. She was having a conversation. She was talking about how don't ever, no man ever take me to to get coffee, have coffee on the first date. And people were like, why? Like, that's where you're supposed to talk and get to know each other. She's like, that's what a phone is for. And I was like, what? Let me see. What is a Wingstop? Okay, I wouldn't take a woman to Wingstop on the first date. Okay,
some of these are chain fast food restaurants. Of course, you don't take them there.
I'm not taking it. Well, I wouldn't take a woman to the gym unless she was like a real gym enthusiast.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wait, ice cream date. What's wrong with an ice cream date?
I don't know, bro.
Ain't nothing wrong with an ice cream date.
Family functions, yeah, that's us.
I mean, movie night,
sus.
Netflix and Hulu. Yeah, somewhere that requires a long drive.
That's us too.
Wait a minute, time out though, because I saw somebody post. I had this woman post
What's good, Ryan?
A list of where you can take a woman. Bro, one of them was like a short flight to another state
on a first date.
On a first date.
Why would you do that?
I was like, listen, man. That woman ain't for me, man.
It's 2023, y'all.
No, I have not seen that.
Wait, what's wrong with bowling?
That's the only thing I said. The only thing I said to y'all when I saw the list was besides, what did I say? Bowling and the movies.
Nightclub. I get that.
Besides bowling and the movies.
Hookah bar, that's a bad
bar
word.
For just drinks? Wait, people don't just go get drinks nowadays? No.
A hookah bar, that's a bad idea.
Right. Me too, William.
I'm with you, Will. I'm glad.
Sports events? What?
It depends. If she's a sports enthusiast, if she's a fan of the Celtics, and you get her tickets to the Celtics game, what?
This list is very generic.
Yeah. Buffalo Wild Wings. Hey man, listen. You know what? If the date is during the playoffs,
I wouldn't take her to be. I wouldn't take it to BW3. I wouldn't take it to BW3 only because whatever I'm actually there for is probably disrespectful to this.
True story. True.
So
I'm trying. My first date with my wife was to it was a really nice restaurant. Who are fans of the Celtics?
Wow.
It's Kyron, man. He's a hater, man.
He came out the gate hating. What in the world,
man? I'm sorry that your man is guns up. All right. Sorry that your man is guns up. But I think we went to the movies on our first. We went to the movies on our first date. We went to dinner and then we went to the movies.
Movies are one of my favorite things to do. Period. So
I actually met Tiana at the movies. I don't know if I ever told y'all the story.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, we heard
3 times.
Okay, I just want to make sure that.
I mean, me definitely more, but
I've heard at least twice.
Yeah, I've heard it. I've heard it at least 10 times in life.
But like a coffee date, there's nothing wrong with a coffee date. Like I think that to me, a coffee date is a good idea. Look, we could go, we could talk, and figure out if it's worth spending time and money.
I agree 100%. I agree. One of the best dates I've ever been on was a coffee date because it was just a way. We met up, we talked, we got to know each other. We found out we had like natural chemistry. The conversation was good. And it let me know, all right, bet I'm down for like us going out somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a feeling out process. You know what? Another part of this is, and I've had this conversation before, and I think I don't remember how deeply we got into it, but people define dating as different things. So yeah, I don't know. And you know what I'm saying? Like me, I've said this before. For me, dating is getting to know somebody. Like that's literally the only reason we're doing this. We're getting to
golf. That's a good idea, man. Ain't nothing wrong with putt golf.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
I think. I mean, listen. I saw somebody else respond to this, and they were like, "Look, if there's a woman that wants you to spend, $2,000 on the first date, it's probably not, and you don't want to do that. That's probably a woman that you ain't supposed to be with."
Yeah, I'm good on that.
Let her go find a dude that wants to spend $2,000 on the first date.
I'm good on that.
I'm trying to think. I spent a little something on our first date. I spent a little something. It wasn't $2,000. I was definitely broke though. I ain't gonna lie. I was broke. I was counting everything my wife bought. I was like, all right, let me make sure I have enough in my account to cover this meal.
Hey, as long as she didn't know it.
Nah, she didn't know that. Don't be a Jordan Poole. I don't get it. Was it Shannon Sharp? He said on his video, he was talking about how he took a woman on a date and she got lobster and he ain't have enough money. So he made sure she got lobster and he got something else. I forgot. Something cheap. She should be drinking water and bread. A lot of women are doing to be disappointed. Hey, look, man. If they want to hold out for a dude that's going to pay for a flight to another state on their first date, knock yourselves out.
Dang, this is crazy.
What are you doing?
Still debating my list.
He spent $500,000 on Ice Spice on a date.
Who?
Jordan Poole, apparently.
Oh, the basketball player.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, man.
I mean, I guess he got it. I'm not. If I do that, it's because I am so sure that this woman is it. Mm-hmm. But again, dating means something different to me. Like if it's our first date and I'm just getting to know you, why in the world would I spend? I don't care if I have $100 million. Why would I drop $1 million on a date and I'm just getting to know you? It might not work. We might not even like each other like that. So now I just wasted $1 million when we could have went out and got to know each other for far less.
So Kyron said, I missed the rest of the Sharp video. She asked the waiter what goes good with lobster. Shannon said condoms because if she ordered lobster, they having sex.
Yeah, it sounds like something Shannon would say.
Sounds like something Javon would say.
Hey.
Savage, bro.
Shannon and Stephen A are amazing TV.
I told you that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I told you
that was going to happen.
Yo.
I told you that a long time ago. I told you. I said, when
Shannon watch that other show, it's over. That other show is terrible now. I tried to watch it, and I was like, I am not interested in this at all.
The only reason I watched Undisputed was because Shannon was on there. That was it. I honestly preferred watching Undisputed to First Take when Shannon was on there. So I already knew what time it was. I said, if Shannon come to First Take, it's over. Yeah. There's nothing to talk about.
And, I tried to watch basketball season. If he stayed for basketball season,
he is.
No, I think he's supposed to be in there like every Monday, Tuesday, right?
Yeah,
he shows up on Friday sometime.
Mm-hmm.
And he fills in for Steven when he's gone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I try watching Undisputed, man. The problem with Undisputed for me is it's all based off what Skip likes to talk about. And Skip likes to talk about 3 things: Dallas Cowboys, LeBron James,
I don't know,
Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. Tom Brady ain't playing no more, so it's only 2 things. Do you think that setting the bar so high to weed out the ones they don't want to date?
I think some women do that. Like from my female friends. Well, I can't say that. I can't say that because this is the generic list. So I can't say that. And it's not like if a woman says ahead of time, like if she's interested in going on a date and she starts out with, hey, these are the places I don't want you to take me. As a man, you could take that two different ways. You could take that as, I might not feel the way about it. It would depend on how she said it. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, okay, well, these are places she don't enjoy. It's good to know. You know what I'm saying? Or you could take it as a defense. Like, hey, look, I want to take you out on a date. You're going to start with, you know what I'm saying, telling me where you don't want to go. That's kind of rude. Effort. Let's not go on a date. I wouldn't be offended though. I'd be like, okay, cool. Those are places that she don't like to go to. All right, bet. I'll find something else. You know, it's two different ways. But again, to me, I can't stress enough. A date is just me getting to know you. So to me, if I'm spending an extravagant amount of money on our first date, why would you? I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense.
Listen, man, I ain't about that life no more, and I'm very glad. I'm very glad.
My goal is to. I mean, I've been married forever, so. But one of the only things that I really spend money on is like experiences with my family. So if we go, like the cruise that we went on when we went to Disney, you know, that's. You know, the stuff. Give me something to drink.
They went to the movies, Marshall. Don't make him tell that story again, please.
That wasn't a date. I'm saying that's what we met. That wasn't our first date. Honestly, I think our first date was to Gospel Fest in Greensboro when we went to Carowinds. I think our first date was to Carowinds. We went on a church trip together.
Y'all probably fornicated right there on that trip, huh?
Shameful.
Terrible people. You see it? Probably why the concert was going on. Y'all disgusting.
I know. Yep.
Freaking heathens.
Kurt Franklin singing over y'all fornication.
Disgusting. Disgusting.
God was watching you, man.
God was watching. Disgusting.
Hey.
I'm joking because I definitely can't talk about nobody and what they do.
Candy said amen.
He did say amen. Hallelujah. I can't say nothing, bro, at all. Cause
then he heard church bells. First date with my wife was Dave and Buster's. That sounds like a good date to me. I don't know about you. That sounds like a good time to me.
It's a good date. To me, I had the first date I've ever been on that a woman took me on was to something. I don't think it was Dave and Buster's, but something like Dave and Buster's. I can't remember the name of it. But when I tell you uncomfortable, bro, like. I loved it. You know what I'm saying, idealistically, but as a man in my head, that crap was effing me the whole time, bro. Because you know what I mean? Like I don't know.
Like it. Yeah.
That crap, it was effing me the whole time. But I also thought it was insanely original and sweet. Like she refused. She was not gonna let me pay. You know what I'm saying? And I thought that crap was awesome.
That
crap was killing me.
I still have an issue with that in my marriage. Like me and Tiana, like the arrangement in our house, like the money that I make takes care of the bills. Like, okay, all that stuff is taken care of. And then, you know, Tiana makes the money at the salon, so she pays for the incidentals, the day-to-day stuff, you know, food, entertainment and stuff. But even then, like, if we're going out to the movies as the family, I don't feel right with her paying for like us going to the movies, like spending $100 to go to the movies. So
I wouldn't go to the movies with the amount of kids you got, man.
Boy, y'all better wait till that crap come out on TV.
No, but it's one of the few things that we really enjoy doing as a family. So I'll be like, all right, I'm getting the tickets, you get the the popcorn and stuff like that. So
there ain't no popcorn. I'll be there.
Y'all better drink water.
Yeah. If there's popcorn, it's
because wear a big coat.
If it's popcorn, it's because we brought that crap in.
We definitely mastered sneaking snacks.
Wear a big trench coat.
Yeah, you lost your mind.
It must be crazy, dude. What was it? We went to go see the.
I'd be mad too. I'd be mad that they even thought about asking me for it. Popcorn, nigga, have you lost your mind? It's like 5 of y'all. No.
Y'all sharing one bag of popcorn.
Exactly. Yeah. No, what we do, listen. Yep. We go to the dollar store for the snacks, but then we'll get a couples combo. A large couples combo is $20. It's a big bag and it's a large cup. But then we get the little snack trays and just pour the popcorn into the snack trays. and hand them out, and then go get the refill immediately before the movie starts. It's terrible, but we got down to a science.
The last time we all went to a movie together was Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, and I was like, "Look, I'll take care." I think I took care of me, Junior. It was me, Junior, and Tanika, and then Tanika took care of Tiffany and Trinity's tickets, and then I don't think we got any popcorn or anything, but we definitely got candy, I think. But that's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of money, dude. That's a lot of money, man. But hey, listen, man. To the so y'all basically 50-50 then.
Like outside of the bills, yeah. So no.
Page stupid. Listen, man. There's what. If there a woman out there who's like, this list is on point, that's fine for you. Good luck. I say good luck, and may your odds ever be in your favor.
Dang, not you hit them with the.
I'm just saying. Listen, man. I mean, you know what? There are a lot of dudes that like doing that. They like balling out, for women on their first date. Hey, good for them. Better hope nobody here or see a local theater. They're gonna be
Paige said, "I wish you would, girl. I'll smack." You come with that's a lot of energy. I felt right.
I wouldn't be mad. I ain't gonna be mad. I just be like, this is probably not for us. This is probably not for me.
Yeah, for me, it would be a mental note. Like, all right, this date's
probably not gonna start off well. So let's just call it, and you have a good night.
I'll just be like, this is probably a dub. It's cool. You going your way, I'll go mine.
Unlimited pancakes from Dag Paige. Damn, Paige, we can step it up a little bit. Paige over there taking women to Waffle House.
Hey, Waffle House come in clutch every now and then.
Not on no first date.
Nah, definitely not on first date. But
I understand that there's a certain level of like wanting to impress somebody for a first date. But ain't nothing wrong with Cheesecake Factory, man. Cheesecake Factory is expensive.
I haven't been to Cheesecake Factory. We got a
Olive Garden. Olive Garden is more expensive now.
Tiana's brother works at the Cheesecake Factory competitor down here, right at South Point. So we haven't been to Cheesecake Factory in.
Y'all have a Cheesecake Factory competitor?
I mean, like the restaurant that's right next to it. It's like a.
Dude, I'm dying to go axe throwing.
Axe throwing is a solid outing for sure.
I'm definitely gonna do that. I don't know when, but I'm absolutely gonna do it at some point. Somebody's church. You're not gonna take a girl to church? And what's wrong with going to church on your first date?
Go on and pray. Go on and pray a little bit.
Go on and pray. Go on and pray. We need to pray over this. First date was bowling, Olive Garden, and the diner. Damn, you had to eat twice? Yeah, built up that much of an appetite? Damn, you stupid, man.
Then you go bowling, build your appetite back up, hit the diner on the way back.
I mean, like I said, for me, like a meetup. You should do like a meetup. I'm trying to think of like other first dates I've had.
Mm-hmm.
Man, has it been that long? God, dog.
Yeah, me and Tom, we got stuff that we want to do, like stuff that we want to knock off our list. Like we want to do the hot air balloons. That's something we never did before. We want to go ziplining together. Tiana went ziplining when she went on a cruise. She went on a cruise and went zipline.
I love Cold Stone, man.
First date with my wife was bowling. So yeah, that's why I said for me, bowling and the movies definitely don't belong on this list. And definitely, sports events like
I said, I went to the movies with my wife on our first date.
Yeah.
But we went to dinner first. We should have probably reversed it.
Cake Factory with drinks, dessert, and a
really? Yeah.
Like that?
Yes.
Oh shoot.
Just with two people, you could absolutely hit $200.
That's why we ain't went, because we got 6. We got 6. Ain't no way we eating in no Cheesecake Factory.
We talking about first dates, not with your doggone
Cold Stone,
man.
Cold Stone. That's what I'm talking about.
Cold Stone is for real. Red Lobsters. My wife used to love going Red Lobsters, man. I'm surprised. Well, once COVID happened, we stopped kind of going to a lot of restaurants.
Some of that stuff on that list is crazy to me. But I mean, Chili's. People didn't play Chili's out at this point, so yeah, that's a bad.
I didn't had a date night at Chili's.
Chili. I mean, taking your first date being Chipotle is crazy. Like, that's brave as I don't know what. that's really brave. And their first date being at your crib is also. I mean, come on now. Let's be honest, okay? Now, if you propose to this chick, hey, won't you just come through and we can, you know what I'm saying, watch Netflix or something like that, and that's you propose that as your first date and she says yes,
you better wipe that up.
We know what time this is, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have to beat around the bush. We both made this apparent. As soon as you say yes, you pretty much are saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's now. If they came to my house, I'm not gonna be pushy. You know what I'm saying? But see, you know what? At some point, we got to have that conversation. I wish one of my female friends would have. Let me rephrase that, because I got in trouble for that before. One of my friends that just so happens to be a woman. I hope that's better. I'll have to ask later. But my point is, I hope that to like the dance between men and women when it comes to consent or sex is so scary to me. Like, y'all are married, so y'all have to worry about that. But boy, oh boy,
I mean, you still consent in marriage, believe it or not.
Yeah, but
you gonna force it on your wife?
No, it's not the same. Is my point. Like,
I'm messing with you.
I'm about to say, because I mean, man, it's Lord Jesus. It could be a trepidatious space. You know what I'm saying? Because and I say that because I have female friends, and all of us have seen like TikTok videos or something where, like, you know, the girl or the dude like laying on the couch or laying in the bed watching something or whatever, and she tooting it up, like backing it up to him or whatever. And as men, we like, okay, so she must want to do something. And then you mess around and like touch her, and then it's like, stop, I don't want you to get the wrong idea. And then you be like, oh, dang, my bad. In her head, she's like, yeah, keep going. You know what I'm saying? And you like as a dude, like, wait, I can't touch.
Hey, better not.
Look, I don't play that crap at all. Not at all, bro. Like, I need that crap in writing for you to say, hey,
hard to get is illegal now. Yeah, stop that. Hey, there's no hard to get anymore.
I ain't got time for it, because you know what I'm saying? If you don't make it clear, don't get it twisted. It's not like I don't like the game to a degree. It's like cat and mouse, but it's scary nowadays. I ain't got time for it. You know what I'm saying? So unless it's, you know, you need to tell me, because
Sean said
I'm chilling, cuz.
A couple of my friends who are divorced now tell me how crazy the dating scene is. I have no desire for it. I'm quite happy. I'm quite content. I'm quite happy. I have no desire to get back out there.
I've seen men
right here.
I've seen men and women say the same, especially women though. I've definitely heard women say that it's madness out here. And I've definitely heard men say it's madness out here. And at me dating, I won't say it's madness. I think things have changed drastically from when we were growing up. So nowadays, there are just ways to.
What's the dude who he had the little tweet thread talking to Steph Curry's dad? He was like, "You don't want to be out here, man." Remember when Steph Curry
Del Curry.
Del Curry.
Yeah.
And he was talking to Del Curry. He's like, "You don't want to be out here, man." He's like, "These women are the children of Rihanna and something fired up." I was like, reading that thread made me go, "Nope, I'm good. We gonna work it out."
I'm not gonna cap and say it's not.
I'm gonna work it out.
I'm not gonna say it's not trepidatious. It is. It could be fun, but a lot of times, I mean, you see this list, so you know what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. And I also think it comes with if the woman that you are talking to actually likes you like that, because that's also another factor. There are women out here, and I got female friends that will tell you, what's good, J man, that will go on a date for the food. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not interested in you like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I had a couple friends tell me that if they get hungry, they just call a dude up and be like, "Hey, let's go out and get something to eat."
Yeah, I can't hate on it. You just all you can do as a guy is hope that it's not you.
Hopefully, you ain't you.
Maybe that's all you can do. I don't think that's a bad thing. I mean, if you
what
are,
you mean?
If you're using somebody for a meal, then of course, that's
what I'm saying though.
If they think if you're leading somebody on as, you know what I'm saying, but
these women have no desire to be with the dude. They just want the meal.
But if that's known though, if it's like, yo, let's go get some food. If you paying for somebody's food and you know that you're not getting none in return, then you better just go enjoy the company. Like you better just go sit down and have a good time. Because
me, man, I'd be like, listen, I don't pay for friends' meals. Not like that.
I mean, yeah, don't get me into that conversation. Unfortunately, I've had some hellish conversations in that space, and
stay vigilant.
I don't want to have more.
Split that check.
Say what?
Honestly, real talk, I think this is gonna sound crazy, but I feel like on the first date, y'all should just split checks. That way, nobody feels that there's any obligation to anything. Just look, we're gonna split this check, and then like if we enjoyed each other's company, then the next date, then you
trading on dangerous ground, sir.
Hey, listen, man, I'm married. Don't freaking matter to me. I'm bing, 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 bing. What they gonna say? Oh, you ain't gonna get nobody. Man, I'm married.
I got mine.
Right. That's right. I can go upstairs. I'm good. What about you?
Hey, mine just made me a plate of delicious tacos.
Hey, I just had a delicious meal by my wife. Like I said, I feel like if you do a meetup, like a coffee, like we were talking about getting coffee, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, you get your meal, I get my meal, we'll sit down, we talk, and then if we feel like it's vibing, then we actually have a date, and then I go bet. Then you pay for stuff like that. What did Ice Cube say? You want lobster? Huh? I'm thinking Burger King.
I don't even know what to say to that.
I don't know what song that is. Every female is different. What one won't do another. You right about that, boy.
Dang.
Well, that's facts. But that's my point on both sides. Right, like that's a point on both sides, male and female. Like that's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, I think we all agree that list is.
It's not all bad. Like there are certain things in there that I'm like, all right, like you don't take your girl to IHOP.
Waffle House, definitely not.
It's suspect in some places. I'll say that.
I would say 70% wrong. Maybe 60.
Yeah, I'm switching that. It's gonna be what it's gonna be.
You still working on your list, bro?
I am. Look, guys, the ranking is killing me, man. And as one, let's y'all want to do the list now?
Yeah, we can do it. Hold on. Those unmarried guys need to normalize coffee dates for first dates or make a 2-part date. First, have coffee if you're feeling the vibe. That's what I know. Some people who do that though. Look, they'll be like, "Hey, we'll meet at the bar." They'll get a drink at the bar, and then if they, if they feeling it, then be like, "Hey, you want to get something to eat?" And then they go to the restaurant and get something to eat. If not, then hey, I gotta get up early tomorrow. Go on your way. You go on your way. She going her way.
I'll go first if y'all want.
I'll go first because y'all said I had to go first. So I'll go first.
I mean, is your list ready though?
Look, this is ready. This is gonna get. I'm gonna probably want to switch something by the time I finish saying it. But I'm gonna go ahead and go into it that way. I legit will want to switch, but I can't once it's official. So anyway, all right. I'm gonna do my
list first. Is that what we doing now?
What?
You can't switch when it's official.
Wow.
Yeah, what you mean?
That's how he been doing. That's how he been doing. Because he make the list. He just gonna put his official list in the what you call it.
Oh, my bad. He has multiple lists.
You know how Morgan be doing? He be like, here's my 6th, and then he be like, you know what? Nah, I'm changing this.
I guess this is my third version.
Be a running joke.
This is my version number 3.0.
This is my official list.
Everybody laugh.
This is version 3A.2.
Yeah,
I feel bad for the guy that
hilarious.
Back work overtime to get
that was hilarious. All right. Anyway, all right. Top five living actor resumes, filmography, whichever way you want to say it. Again, I want to reiterate. We are not talking about the actor's skill. We are talking about the films that they have been in, which obviously, I mean, in some ways, of course, that goes hand in hand. But we're not talking about. Don't look at this list and say, "What, you think that person's a better actor than?" That's not what this list is. This list is based on their films, their filmography. So, with that in mind, the only way that I can start separating these somewhat, I'll give the list and then I'll say what my separating factor was. So, my number 5. All right, my number 5. I'm starting with Al Pacino. He has some of the most iconic films ever. I mean, The Godfather series alone and Scarface. The Godfather and Scarface alone should make him contend in any list. That's not counting The Devil's Advocate. That's not counting Any Given Sunday. That's not counting Heat. That's not counting Carlito's Way. That's not counting. There's a lot of other movies that Al Pacino's been a part of that he just brings his greatness to. But Godfather and Scarface alone make him a contender for any top 5. So he's number 5 for me. Number 4, Keanu Reeves.
We should have had Ryan Robinson on this show. He's good at it.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves?
Okay. Keanu Reeves is my number 4. The Matrix series, John Wick, Constantine. To me, people be hating on Constantine. Like, I don't know why, but people be hating on Constantine. Speed. As far as 2 iconic franchises, it's hard to get above that. Though, just those 2, The Matrix and John Wick, by themselves, not counting Speed, not counting Constantine, not counting. He's been in a bunch of other movies. He's actually, in my head, when I was first thinking about it earlier today, I was like, I don't know that he has that much range in his movies, but he actually does. Like, he's been in romance movies, he's been in comedies, you know, Bill and Ted's Great Adventures, and that's still a cult classic. Like, he's in a lot of, he has a lot of range to his movies. But of course, those 2 franchises to me put him in a space that it's hard to touch. Number 3. Used to be Mr. Box Office, Will Smith. He's a legend. I mean, Men in Black alone puts him in a different space. But then when you add Bad Boys to it, when you add I Am Legend, Independence Day, obviously, I mean, he ruled the box office for years. And then there's other in I liked Hancock. I don't know why people be acting like Hancock was a bad movie. It was good to me.
Like that. Hancock was solid.
Hancock was half a good movie.
See, there's people out there that don't feel that good about Hancock, but Will Smith's, of course, we all know about the the ones that we would consider flops. After Earth being the top one that Danny actually likes.
After Earth was a great movie, bro. Y'all
Aladdin, him playing Genie in Aladdin, and there was a lot of information about that.
He did not do bad as the Genie. And Wild Wild West, I haven't seen it.
He did great.
Wild Wild West was not a good movie. Wild Wild West was not a good movie.
It was funny. It was a comedy.
Yeah.
So the comedies can be bad.
It wasn't though.
Pursuit of Happiness. He's
got nominated for an Oscar for that one.
For Pursuit of Happiness?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Probably, I don't know.
I was trash.
Enemy of the State.
Enemy of the State. Enemy of the State is a perfect film.
Oh God, here you go.
Can you stop with that phrase?
Yeah, please stop.
I don't think you said one movie.
Enemy of the State is not a great
Ali
film
wasn't good.
to y'all.
Ali wasn't good.
Did you say a perfect film or a great film?
It's a perfect film to me.
All right, I'm going to my next person. Number 2, Denzel Washington. I mean, I don't need to explain Denzel Washington on any list. I don't think. I mean, it's Denzel Washington, and I'm not talking about just his acting. I'm talking about the impact of the films that he's been in. The thing that Denzel, to me, I don't know that he has over Will or Keanu is the iconic series.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I don't think he has that as strongly as Will and Keanu.
But that don't necessarily just because iconic, like, because as much as the Matrix is an iconic series, the second and third ain't that great. Like the first Matrix is good.
The third one, and then after that, yeah, it started to get a little bit sketch. But the first two was
fourth one is terrible.
Yeah, but the first two was John Wick. Every John Wick film is fantastic. There hasn't been a bad John Wick film.
They shouldn't have made that.
Speed was fantastic too.
To me,
I legit could have argued for Keanu to be higher, but
nah. See, but when you say resume though, it's the quality of the movie too. Well, we already went through that before.
I'm not
going to go ahead. Nope.
Yeah, all right. Nope. So Denzel's number 2.
You go ahead.
Denzel's number 2. Number 1, Tom Cruise, man. I can't think of many movies that this guy has been in that weren't fantastic. Okay,
I'm gonna wait.
I can't. He's got 2.
I'll go next.
He's got 2 insanely iconic franchises. I can't think and he's shown range again.
My man got 10 Mission Impossibles.
7 of them. He got, and all of them are dope.
Wait, Tom Cruise number 1?
No flop in Mission Impossible, not one.
I love Tom. I'm a big Tom Cruise fan.
Top Gun. I don't need to explain Top Gun.
Hey, Ryan, I told you we needed. Hey, Ryan, if you want to come on the show and you got lists, let us know. We'll give you the link.
Did Ryan put his list up in the chat?
Ryan, if you want to get in the list, if you want the list link, let me know. Go ahead, Danny, man. That's crazy. I can't believe you're missing. There's one person you are just missing. It is impossible.
I'm probably gonna miss it too.
Hey,
go ahead, Danny. Go ahead.
I'll explain my logic afterwards.
After Earth was not J-Man. Never
After
mind.
Earth was garbage, man.
It was not. All right. So my list is as follows. Okay. My number 5 is 2 people.
No, it's not.
Don't do that.
All right, I won't do it. So I'm going to choose as my number 5. I had Zoe Saldana, but I was like, I can't put Zoe over Denzel. That ain't gonna work.
If you would have, Danny, if you didn't have Denzel Washington on your list, and you had Zoe Saldana, I would never let you make another list again.
You got Denzel number 5?
I would legitimately mute you every time you do your list from here on out.
You had Denzel at number 5.
I don't know if I want to hear the rest of this list.
For catalog? Yes, for catalog.
Go ahead. Number 5, Denzel.
My number 4,
whoa,
your boy Michael Caine. Michael Caine, he might have bumped up because I was just watching him in The Prestige, but this man got hits. I know he might not be, the starring role in a lot of movies, but my number 1.
Okay, I know who your number 1 is now. No, okay.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
Yeah, Michael Caine. Alfred in Batman. The Batman.
C-A-I-N-E.
Yeah, C-I-N-E. I got Tom Cruise at number 3. You just talked ad nauseum about his films. Minority Report is one that's always on my playlist. I'm always watching Minority Report.
Tom got hits, bro. Like seriously.
Go ahead.
My number 2 is Will Smith. Mr. Box Office. And my number 1 is your boy Samuel L. Jackson. He got and again, he's not the starring role in in a lot of them, but from the whole Marvel, he got all the Marvel movies. He got Die Hard with a Vengeance, which I think
talk about resume. Yeah, okay.
I think is the best Die Hard with a Vengeance.
I can't argue against the base.
Time to Kill, that joint Unthinkable. The first Jurassic Park, he was in that. Django, of course. Coach Carter. Pulp, but I ain't even Pulp Fiction.
Okay.
Like,
all right, I got you.
As far as catalog goes,
Ryan, 6 good movies for Tom Cruise? No.
Let me think. Tom Cruise has
There's 7 Mission Impossible.
Absolutely.
All right, all 7 Mission Impossibles ain't good though.
Every Mission Impossible is good. There's not a bad Mission Impossible movie.
There's no bad Mission Impossible, bro. That's a lie.
Y'all think Mission Impossible 2 was good?
There is no bad Mission Impossible movie.
Not Paula Patton. What was her name?
No, it's not the one Paula Patton. That's the one with old girl. That was MI2. MI2 was not that great, yo.
He's naming that as one that. Hold on. No.
All right. Let me go. We'll get back to it.
Yeah, the one with Andy Newton. Yeah, I like that one.
So I called an audible.
What it do, Nick?
I called an audible on mine. All right.
Oh God.
Number 5. Will Smith.
Damn,
I gotta give Will his props.
At 5 though?
Will. The only reason I got Will is on 5 is because he's got a lot of range, yeah, but like he's got a lot more stinkers than like some of the guys that I'm talking about. If we talk about like the biggest of the big movies, like best of the best, that's so. Let me get there.
Okay, yeah.
You got it.
Number 4, Al Pacino. I mean, we could go a long time with me explaining all Al Pacino movies. Morgan already did a good job on that one. Number 4. Number 3, Denzel Washington. Got to give Denzel his props. Number 2, this one is kind of like Danny's, but number 1, but I couldn't put him at number 1. Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman been in everything, dog.
That's a good one.
Morgan been in everything longer than
103
than Samuel L. Jackson. So Morgan Freeman.
I won't argue against Morgan Freeman.
And then number 1, I don't know how on God's green earth y'all can't have Mr. Tom Hanks at number 1. Tom Hanks has banger after banger after banger after banger.
Can't agree with you there.
You guys are insane.
Tom Hanks
has cartoons. Tom Hanks has comedies. Tom Hanks has every type of film you want to have. Tom Hanks got, and the awards to back him up.
What's Tom Hanks' best film?
His best film?
Forrest Gump, or one of the Toy Stories.
His best film is probably you probably say Forrest Gump. That's the one he's most known for.
Forrest Gump for me.
But like Tom Hanks is the GOAT, yo. Tom Hanks is pretty much the GOAT. Tom Hanks can just when Tom Hanks comes in a movie, it automatically gets like cachet, like immediately. Like
but Denzel does too.
Yeah, but unfortunately, if you're just talking about like crossover appeal on a higher level, that's Tom. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that Denzel don't have crossover appeal.
He has it over Denzel.
You don't think Tom Hanks
was that?
Wait.
For crossover appeal?
You think Tom Hanks doesn't have crossover appeal over Denzel Washington?
I think more.
You are nuts. All right.
I don't know. What do you if you're saying crossover appeal?
What do you mean by crossover appeal?
And I'm saying people.
Black people.
You think black people love Tom Hanks to the degree that white people love Denzel?
Hold on. If we're talking across the board, people from all races and all cultures love
Will Smith has the most.
It's the same thing with Tom
Cruise. I didn't say there's not.
Will Smith and Tom Cruise have the most crossover appeal.
Let me be honest with you. Again, if you go to random white people on the street and you ask them who Tom Hanks is, and you ask them Denzel Washington, they might not know Denzel, but they don't know Tom.
That's nonsense.
Okay, now what if
everybody knows Denzel Washington, bro? Don't do that.
You think all right? I'm not saying that. Okay, again,
you think Tom Hanks is more?
I think Tom Hanks is well known than Will Smith.
No,
but Tom Hanks makes better movies than Will Smith.
Does he?
Y'all want to go movie for movie? Who's a better actor? Tom Hanks or Will Smith?
Will Smith has more range,
bruh.
I'd rather go see Will Smith.
Will Smith has more range.
Did you just say Will Smith has more range than Tom
Will Smith
Hanks?
has more
You are
range.
insane.
Yes.
You are insane.
What's a comedy that?
Are you kidding me?
You're insane. He started out in. Wait a minute. Time out. Time out. He literally started out in comedy with Big.
Will Smith can do any. I don't care what.
Let me see Tom Hanks's action movies real quick. Let me look and see.
Yeah, I can't. He did Saving Private Ryan. That's the only one I can think of.
You don't think Tom Hanks can do what? Tom Hanks is older now, so he's not doing action movies like Will because Will is in better shape than him.
Any film that you hand Will Smith, he will not just do it; he will destroy it. All of them. If it's emotional, if it's a comedy, if it's an action movie, it doesn't matter what range you put him in. You
don't think Tom Hanks can't do comedy, action, and all that? You don't think
at the level of Will Smith?
I think of a Tom Hanks action movie.
Okay, fine.
He was doing the action.
Time out. When we're talking about range, who was a better dramatic actor, Will or Tom Hanks?
Tom is the better dramatic actor.
Okay, cool. Yes. So when you talking about
better comedian, who's the better?
Will is not a comedian. Number one.
What?
Will is not a comedian. Do you know what a comedian is? Will is not a comedian.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air wasn't a comedy.
Nigga, do you know what a comedian is?
Yes,
something can be a comedy and the person not be a comedian.
Well, if we're talking about range, who is the better comedian?
Tom Hanks literally. Look, somebody just posted here. Tom Hanks literally started in comedy with Splash, Big. He started on TV.
They're not better than Bad Boys and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It's not close. It's not close.
I didn't say it was better though. I didn't say it was better. We're talking about who has range. The point of range is.
Will Smith, there is no type of movie that you can't put Will Smith in it is not going to be a smash. Tom Hanks cannot do what Will Smith does.
Yeah, but there's a difference though. Will Smith has been playing Will Smith in almost every single movie he's been in.
No, he wasn't.
Come on, bro. Are you kidding?
Y'all serious?
I'm very serious.
Are we really?
Ali, you didn't see Ali? You didn't see?
You didn't watch Concussion?
Happiness?
You didn't watch Concussion, Pursuit of Happiness? Emancipation.
Like, what are you talking about?
You sound. I don't know. I don't know if you're. My point is, I don't care.
Tom Hanks' a sci-fi movie. Does he have a sci-fi movie like Men in Black?
No.
Y'all really want to say Men in Black? Like Men in Black? Like Will Smith wasn't playing movie? Hold on. When Men in Black 1, very good. 2 and 3, no. Stop it.
2 was
Y'all
okay.
lying to yourself. Number 4,
was okay.
He wasn't even in it. He was playing Will Smith in Men in Black. So what you saying?
But I'm saying if we're talking a sci-fi movie, right?
Okay.
Where in Tom Hanks's catalog? Because that's
somebody
what
just posted one. Cloud Atlas. He was in. All right. Let's just go. He's done war movies. He's done. Oh shoot.
What action movies did he do?
Hold on.
Besides Saving Private Ryan, and I don't know that that's action.
Matt Damon was doing all the action. Cloud Atlas.
Tom Hanks cannot touch Will Smith when it comes to
just because you can be in the act. So wait, is Arnold Schwarzenegger a better actor than Tom Hanks because he can do action and Tom can't?
Nobody.
Like that doesn't mean that you don't have range. You don't think that time out. You don't think that Tom Hanks in his heyday, because he's older now. You don't think Tom Hanks can play a cop? You don't think he could play a cop? He picks the roles that he wants. You don't think he can't play a cop? Come on,
when did he though? Because we're talking
about. But this debate is on his filmography,
his actual catalog. When did he?
We're talking about filmography.
And Catch Me If You Can, he played a cop. He played the FBI agent in Catch Me If You Can.
He did. You're right. He did.
He's not better than he's
not
done
better than Will movies. Turner and Hooch, he was a cop.
Right.
He's done not better than comedies. What?
I got 9 movie categories.
He's not better than Will though.
Action, thriller, romance.
You think is he a better dramatic actor than Will?
Not to me, no.
But no, listen, we said at the beginning, the beginning of the show, we're not talking about the actors and their skills. We're talking about
so let's talk about the catalog of movies.
Right.
Tom Hanks' catalog, his best movies are better than Tom and Will Smith's best movies.
But if
Will Smith has a lot of blockbuster movies, and I give him credit for that.
Right.
Like he got a lot of movies that like the general audience tends, likes, and so I'm not gonna sit here and say that that's not, but that's not true. But if we're talking about the quality of movie, if we're talking about who's done like more quality movies, this dude has been nominated for Academy Awards multiple times. But it's not like Kevin. This is a personal bias. I like Will Smith, but I'm not crazy enough to say that Will Smith is a better actor than.
We're not talking about who's the better actor, though. We're talking about who has the better catalog.
All right, so let's talk about the best catalog of movies. Right, so this man got Philadelphia, Forrest Gump, Apollo 13.
You know, Will was in Philadelphia with him, right?
Denzel.
Right. Will was in Philadelphia with him.
No, he wasn't.
You talking about Sleepers in Seattle?
Will Smith was not in Philadelphia. Nigga, what are you talking about? Denzel was in Philadelphia.
Dang, that was racist, Morgan. Dang.
Like all black people don't look alike, bro.
That was terrible.
Oh, I'm thinking about the movie that hold
on.
What's the name of that movie?
Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks as an actor is a damn thespian. Will Smith is a better actor for the average fan. I said what I said. Respectfully.
Who said that?
That was Kevin Chapman, man. I'm gonna go. You want me to keep going? He's done Sleepless in Seattle. Like I said, Turner and Hooch, Big. People have been copying Big for decades. The Burbs, The Money Pit. These are all comedies. Bachelor Party, Splash. I'm going back. He started in Bosom Buddies. He got 37 episodes of a TV show, and then he started going up. The Green Mile, Castaway, Band of Brothers, Road to Perdition. These are like critically lauded movies, on top of the fact that he's done Cars, he's done Toy Story. He's had a better animated career than Will. So what you want? I'm just saying.
Hold on.
Captain Phillips?
It's not there for me.
Sully?
It's not there for me.
The Da Vinci Code? Come on, man. Y'all crazy, dude.
Hey, you're right. Tom Hanks was killing it in the 80s and 90s. You're right.
Nigga, what you mean 80s and 90s? Those 2000s, bro. Sully came out in 2016.
No, you said, what'd you say? Forrest Gump?
Forrest Gump was Captain Phillips came out in 2013, bro.
I still haven't seen it. I'm sorry.
I mean, you also.
What was the
Da Vinci Code 2006?
He killing it. Hey, if you say so.
Okay, what you want? He was in A Man Called Otto. That's a good movie. What you want?
I haven't seen it. Again.
Exactly. Thank you, Nicholas. Hank's movie bench is deeper.
Okay. Well, people
are absolutely deeper.
I'm not saying Tom Hanks is not one of the GOAT actors. Nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying
y'all ain't even got him on y'all list though. Neither of y'all got him on y'all list. One for Tom Hanks. You got Keanu Reeves. The reason Keanu Reeves over Tom Hanks. Come on now.
The reason I didn't have Tom on my list is because I forgot about Toy Story. I forgot about him having my logic for how I started separating them out was I was trying to think of actors that had good movies, but also had some type of franchise that is some type of either iconic hit or just has. I was trying to separate it by iconic hits by franchise to help me separate things. Because otherwise, I just couldn't. I wanted to put Leonardo DiCaprio on the list. I wanted to put Leonardo DiCaprio at number 5 or number 4.
Leo's got bangers, man. Leo would have made more sense than Keanu. And I like Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves has.
I could have made an argument for either, but to me, Keanu has 2 nuclear missiles when it comes to he has 2 franchises that are nuclear missiles that will always be nuclear missiles that are never changed.
I disagree. I said, The Matrix.
We're talking about filmography. We're not talking about the acting skills. We're talking about filmography and
The Matrix does not
quality of film, though.
Huh?
The Matrix is not that nuclear for me. In
the Matrix film series is not a nuclear weapon.
I'm talking about as far as catalog. It had an amazing impact as a sci-fi movie, and at the time, it was groundbreaking.
It still is. It changed
the first one.
He's a part of it. He's Neo. What are you talking about?
But the first one. But you're looking
at a franchise though.
Yeah, but that just because it's a franchise, they're still separate movies though.
Yeah,
just like Men in Black. Just like Men in Black. Hold on. Just like Men in Black.
Let me ask you a question. Are you taking the Matrix franchise over the Toy Story franchise?
Me personally, yes.
See, I couldn't go with you on that because all four of the Toy Stories were hits.
Toy Story don't have Toy Story ain't missed on one of them.
I didn't say it did, but you asked me what would I take. We're clear that we don't watch the same type of movies. We're not fans of the same type of movies. So I'm not going to the movie theater to see Toy Story. That's not gonna happen. It's not because Toy Story is not a great franchise. It is. Every Toy Story I watched was great, but I'm not going to the theater to go.
That's the point. That's the point. That's the point we're trying to make, though. Hold on, that's the point we're trying to make.
But those other Matrix movies are still part of Keanu's catalog, though.
But it's still a game-changing franchise.
Sure.
It literally changed film.
Oh, sure. Toy Story did too.
Still emulating the Matrix right now in TV series.
Toy Story did too, though.
3D animation. 3D animation was not a thing before.
Not really.
Toy Story killed the game. I mean, Toy Story.
Which one changed the game more, Toy Story or the Matrix?
Toy Story.
I'm gonna say Toy Story.
Easy.
I'm gonna say Toy Story.
Dude, my degree is in 3D animation. I'm telling you, Toy Story literally changed the game. Everybody copied from Toy Story. It literally set up a studio.
But the Matrix did.
It set up a studio.
The Matrix and its action scenes have been copied. The Matrix and its action scenes have been copied since we first laid eyes on.
Yeah, but the Matrix copied off
the way that you tie films together, the way that you do storytelling, the one and presenting it in that way. Every movie that is iconic gets copied. That's just a fact. So I'm not saying Toy Story didn't change the game, but the Matrix changed. People still go back to the Matrix and call to it right now. If somebody's walking down the street and they do this, you know what they're doing it from. Nobody can tell you anything.
Hold on. We're not saying that Matrix
category for 3D animation now, like in the Oscars, because of.
Do people know that
originated?
Do people know that if you're not in the field? Javon, you're in the field, so of course you know that. But does the general public know the impact that Toy Story had on animation versus knowing the impact of the Matrix? I don't think so.
Well, can I be honest with you?
They see that Pixar is putting out movies every year that are still hits. They see that.
But they're not going to automatically attribute that to Toy Story.
Hold on. To the Matrix.
I just told you, if people are walking down the street and you see somebody do this,
who's doing that?
You know what they're doing. Nobody needs to reference that film.
Hold on.
Somebody comes up to you and says, "Mr. Anderson,"
Time out. Number one, I don't think the Matrix is as relevant as it was like previously. Like that stuff is a part. Hold on. That stuff is a part of the culture. But I think young. If we're talking about random young, like the younger generation, they might not know the Matrix. Like if I ask my daughters, do you know what the Matrix is? They might look at me like I'm crazy.
Ask them.
But if I ask them, do they know what Toy Story is?
I want you to ask them.
Which one you want me to ask? Olivia, DJ?
I don't care which one.
Just ask like a random. Like I'm not saying that again. I'm not saying that the Matrix wasn't copied and influenced and didn't influence a generation.
Come here.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying the impact that Toy Story had traveled longer because the quality of each of the films was good. Like it didn't miss.
What up, nephew?
Let's ask DJ.
What's up?
DJ, how old are you?
I'm turning 13 this year.
Okay. Do you know what the Matrix is?
Yeah, I've heard about it.
What is it?
I just said I've heard about
it. What is it? But what is it? You know of it? What do you know about it?
I don't know. I just hear people.
Do you know what Toy Story is?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I love you. Have a good night.
Is that all?
That's it.
Do you know who turned down the role of Neo? Will Smith turned down Neo too.
Yeah, he did.
That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. He said it wasn't Tom Hanks. We're talking
about all I'm saying is I'm not trying to. I want to make sure this is clear. I'm not downplaying the impact of Toy Story and how awesome those movies are. I'm not doing that. I was explaining the rationale for how I separated out what I ended up putting on my list. I wanted to put Leonardo DiCaprio on my list badly, but
You were still working on your list like 2 minutes before.
So. I know, but Leo was on it. Leo was on it, and then I was like, I gotta have Al Pacino on here. Then I was looking at Robert De Niro, and I was like,
I think Keanu is the one that sticks out on your list, man.
I think my list was more as far as catalogs go. I really favor rewatchability on my for catalogs. Like if it's a movie that I will watch over and over and over again, then to me that's like heavier than maybe the impact in the moment of that film. Like if I saw it, I was like, oh, that was awesome, but I never watch it again. Like the Zack Snyder's Justice League, when I watched it the first time, I was like, oh, this 4-hour movie was great, but I'm not watching it again.
You said it was great. God.
The 4-hour, like I was like, oh, this is dope. Like he really made a 4-hour film. This was great.
I'm not gonna go into it.
But I will never watch it again. You know what I'm saying? So to me, to me, I'm taking rewatchability. I'm taking,
But we watch different type. Again, this goes back to my point before. When you asked me which one would I take between Toy Story and The Matrix, it didn't take a second for me to think about which one I would take, but that's because of a personal bias. I don't go to the movies to go see animations. I don't. I can't think of one movie I've gone to the movie theater to go see an animation. Not because I don't like animation. Huh?
You didn't go see Coco?
Not in the theater? Heck no.
Bruh.
I didn't watch Coco till it came out on Netflix.
You didn't see Spider-Verse?
Of course I did. But that's I don't it's animation, but it's connected to comics. So I'm going out to see that. But I'm not going I love Moana.
You ain't seen Mario, man. Mario was good, man.
No, hell no. No. I'm not going to again. I'm not going to
Mario was good.
I again, you're missing my point.
Missing out on a whole
No, I'm not. I watched it.
Film,
no, I'm not.
This is why I have listen to the viewing audience. This is why I have problems discussing movies with Morgan. Morgan will limit himself in what movies he watches. He won't watch movies.
I have seen the film. I don't go to the movies to go watch them.
He won't read comics.
You didn't see the Iron Giant, Morgan?
Not in the movie theater.
Oh, I see,
man.
Why is this? I don't understand what's hard.
I didn't make it upset. My bad. I apologize.
Because y'all niggas acting like you retarded. God, dog. I'm not going to the movie theater to go watch an animated movie. I'm almost 40. I'm not doing that. All right, so
like over 40 people can't watch.
I didn't say. I'm telling you.
Hey Morgan, I'm Team Morgan. I'm with you. They making me mad too. All this fuss.
I'm telling, bro.
I ain't even doing that.
I understand not going to the theater. Why I didn't even like Spider-Verse.
Well, y'all can't go to the theater. Y'all got to take out a car note to go to the theater. That's I understand why y'all don't go.
Spider-Verse is fire, but I'm not going to see Big Hero 6 when it first comes out at the movie.
Ryan said, "What's the oldest movie you see?"
Captivated in the
all the little kiddie movies that my kids be asking me, do I want to go see? No, I don't.
You was in
I watch it at the house, but I do not want to go to the theater to go.
Wait a minute, hold on.
I said, the little cartoon.
Transformers Baby's probably
the cartoon.
Wait, what movie?
Rosemary's Baby.
You said like Transformers.
There wasn't no anime.
It was animated. That's 3D animation.
Oh
no, I said cartoons. I said cartoons.
Same difference.
A cartoon and animation, the same thing.
Rosemary's Baby, Ryan. I think that's the oldest movie that I can think of.
It's the same thing, man.
No, it's not Transformers is not a cartoon.
It's based on
but that's 3. That's 3.
I'm gonna walk away because I don't even want to be a part of this conversation.
What?
Yes, you did, sis. You came over here.
I don't want to be a part of this conversation. Now y'all listen to me about what I'm going to say.
Morgan, I said I came to be on your team. Don't be saying nothing.
No, all I said is that you did want to be on here. Otherwise, you wouldn't have
I wanted to.
Why you fussing with me,
Morgan? Today, bro, I was on your side, bro.
I love you too. Get off the screen.
See, that's what you get for being on his side.
Terrible.
The only again, when we talking about resumes. Like,
no, Ryan.
Will Smith's resume is like, what's like again? Let's go back. It's like Olive. Like he worked at Olive Garden. He worked at
I'm not saying that it's. I'm not saying
he worked at good restaurants.
Movies. I'm not saying that it's wrong to go to the movies and watch
Transformers ain't no cartoon
as an older person. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is
the original.
What I'm saying, the movies that I will go to the theater to immediately watch are within the genres that I love the most, which are going to be either it's going to be something that's related to the Marvel universe. It's anything Jordan Peele puts out, any horror, if I think it's not going to be trash, like I will go to the movies to go see a horror film and give that a chance before I go to the movies to go see an animated film, unless I'm like really feeling that animated film. Like if Issa Rae came out with an animated film, I'm going first night, right? But most animated films that I absolutely love, like Moana is one of my favorite animated films. Soul is one of my favorite animated films. But I watched both of them on Vudu when it came out at home. I didn't go to the theater to go see it. Mario, I love Mario, but I didn't go to the theater to go see it because that's not my genre of movie to go to the theater to go see. If I'm gonna go to the theater to go see it, I want it to be something that's like sci-fi, big screen, action, something that I feel like, because I almost exclusively go to watch movies in IMAX. I don't need to go watch an animated movie in IMAX. I don't. It's not because I don't like the animated movies.
I can't believe I ain't got Tom Hanks.
Big Hero 6, Transformers. I just saw Elementals for the first time. The kids were playing it because they loved that movie, and I was like, I haven't even seen it, so I actually sat down.
I haven't seen it
and watched most of it. Elemental was solid. Spider-Verse, yes, amazing films for sure.
Hey,
so
Jeff,
I'll go to my kids to see the next DB. Hey, we went to see the My Hero Academia movie. That movie was the second My Hero Academia movie that came out. The kids asked me to take them to see it. Tiana didn't go because again, she doesn't like animated movies, and she definitely don't like anime. But that movie was amazing on the big screen, for real. Avatar, yes, you do. You love Avatar. Come on now.
No, bro.
Avatar is not an animated movie.
It's animated. It's animated though. She just
they're real people in the movie.
No, Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, I was gonna say they're real people in the movie.
We're definitely not talking about Avatar.
They had a movie for that? I don't know. Y'all know I don't do
TV
anime.
Show, TV show.
I know I don't do anime. I'm sorry. I just can't believe neither of y'all had Tom Cruise and Tom Hanks in your. I was gonna put Tom Cruise in, but I couldn't put Tom Cruise over Will Smith.
I can't think of the last time that we watched Forrest Gump. Probably last year sometime. Like I can't remember the last time I actively put on a Tom Hanks movie. Like I can't think of the last time that I said, "Hey, I want to watch this."
Because he's white. You guys are racist.
It's not that because I love the movie. All the movies that you named.
I haven't seen the Tom Hanks film that I didn't like. But that don't mean that for me personally, I'm not going to put. Again, this is personal. If I'm going back to watch something, I'm not going to go back to watch Toy Story before I go back to watch Bad Boys. I'm not. But that's a personal preference. I could watch Bad Boys every day. It could at least be on the TV, and I'm going to be fine every time.
Yeah, but we're not talking about rewatchability, though. Like, we're talking about which films were the better films.
That's why I said for me.
It's like you said, it's like your resume. You know, like your resume when you get a job, if your resume is this, if you worked at Apple and Amazon and everything, and the person next to you worked at McDonald's and Burger King or whatever, those are, probably had a decent resume, but your resume was better. Like you might like going there better more. You go to McDonald's and Burger King all the time. You might not buy as much from Apple and Amazon as you do that, but that was a more impressive resume.
Javon said it's not important to him, but rewatchability is to me when it comes to catalog, it's one of the most important things. It's like if this person has Tom Cruise got 10 movies that I'm gonna rewatch before I watch a Tom Hanks movie. That's what.
But are they better movies though?
To me, that makes them.
I don't think that makes it a better movie.
I've been making that argument. We've been having the same argument all year.
The Green Mile is a better film than say Mission Impossible 3.
Why?
It's a better film. It's absolutely a better film. Because there's a difference between. Hold on. There are movies that are like it's like okay. They call them popcorn movies. You ever heard that phrase?
Yeah, sure.
That doesn't make it a better film.
Hold on, yeah, but popcorn is easily digestible, and then it's done. You forget about it. Everybody eats. You don't
forget about Mission Impossible movies. Nobody forgets about Mission Impossible movies.
They all the same. And I love them. Just like John Wick. We love John Wick. I love John Wick.
Right.
It's all the same, dude. It's the same. It's a dude shooting through 50 million people over and over and over
every
again.
time too.
It's great, but it's all the same.
Not to me.
It's not all the same. Like, really, are we gonna pretend like
I'm saying they're not?
I don't. So much different.
Me and John Wick, y'all hold John Wick in a high regard. I don't.
God help you.
I like John Wick. I like all the John Wick movies, but they're all the same.
I think we had this conversation before. I prefer what was the Denzel Washington John Wick movie?
He made you feel bad for a volleyball. That's how good
the poll is up in the group.
I'm again.
Poll is up in the, yeah, okay, but don't
Green
act
Mile
like
Green Mile was a masterpiece, dude. Amazing movie. Now there's certain
I'm gonna watch the book.
Mission Impossible has masterpieces that are just in a different genre.
I would never call,
because that is a personal preference. I've been trying to tell you that.
I would say one is more like, there's a personal preference, and there's like generally widely considered things that are masterpieces. Like the Mona Lisa is widely considered a masterpiece, regardless of your regardless of your personal preference on art. It's generally considered a masterpiece.
Because people been telling you it's a masterpiece.
That doesn't mean that.
Come on, man. Y'all gotta stop, dude.
Javon, you're telling me you would pay to go see the Mona Lisa?
I can acknowledge listen.
Would you pay to go see the Mona Lisa?
I wouldn't pay to go see it, but I can acknowledge.
Why not? It's a masterpiece.
Y'all gonna let me
answer the question? No, I want to ask you a question.
Okay, go ahead. Y'all let me know when y'all ready for me to talk.
I'm gonna ask you a question, then I want you to talk. If you are telling me that the Mona Lisa is a better piece of art than something that somebody can make today, I don't understand how you can say it's better just because it was made 50 years ago. And people have lauded it for 50 years.
That's not the argument I'm making. So I don't know why you.
Well, I'm asking that. I'm
saying. Why? Let me finish. I'm saying that something. Okay, I'll give you an example. Like Shawshank Redemption. All right. Shawshank Redemption is considered an amazing movie. It's a masterpiece. It's considered a masterpiece. Even it just in general, it's considered a masterpiece of a film. Now, there are people who might not like Shawshank, right? That film ain't for them, but they can at least acknowledge the craft behind it and be like, yeah, it's considered a masterpiece. It's considered a classic. I can tell you another one, Gone with the Wind. I didn't like Gone with the Wind, but I can acknowledge that it is considered a classic and a masterpiece. I can acknowledge just because I don't like something doesn't mean that it's not considered a masterpiece.
Okay, I hear you on that. Okay. Considered a masterpiece. If you have
widely considered is what I'm saying.
Sure, but if to me the Prestige is a better movie than Shawshank Redemption, if I would watch the Prestige before I watch Shawshank Redemption,
that is a different argument. Your personal bias is different between a something that's widely considered. Like if every critic in the world is like, this movie is considered a masterpiece, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about, there are a lot of, I like From Dusk Till Dawn. I will watch From Dusk Till Dawn over and over and over again before I watch Roots over and over again. But I can acknowledge that Roots is a masterpiece. It is a critically lauded film that is widely considered to be a piece of art. And it's considered, hold on. And it's considered, and I can acknowledge that Roots is a better piece of art than From Dusk Till Dawn. Even though I love From Dusk Till Dawn, I can acknowledge that it's a better piece of art than From Dusk Till Dawn. Okay. That's where y'all differ. I'm not talking personal bias though.
No, but this is what we're saying. You are weighing the general audience's perspective on these masterpieces in your list, right? Me, for catalog, for a person's catalog, I'm saying, okay, movies that I want to watch over and over again.
I acknowledge. I understand.
Weighted higher, yeah. And Morgan,
I understand that. I'm saying that's
Morgan
not
saying
how
as long as it's not animated, he's cool.
Morgan doesn't like that. What I just said though, Morgan doesn't like that I can say that this film is a better film than this one. He doesn't like that, like, because in his mind it's personal bias. Like it's my personal bias that this film is better than this film. Whereas I'm saying that 80 to 90% of the critics in the world are saying that people who watch and study film for a living will be like, this film is better, a better crafted film than this one. Is it more? It might not be more entertaining than that film, because there are other films that are more entertaining. Like I said, From Dusk Till Dawn is, to me, is more entertaining than, say, give me a stuffy film like, one that won the Green Book. The Green Book. Remember the Green Book won an Oscar?
Was terrible.
But again, I'm just making an example. I can acknowledge that, but I can acknowledge that a Green Book is probably a better film than From Dusk Till Dawn. But doesn't necessarily mean it's
that's
more
that's the problem, though. Because if we are all saying the Green Book was not a good film,
but have you seen it? Have you seen it?
I watched it because
Did you see it, Morgan?
Yeah, I watched it and I didn't like it. I didn't get it.
Gone with the Wind definitely hasn't stood up.
It's because the reason I say that is because there are different lanes for things, and trying to act like there aren't is
I never said that there wasn't, though.
I didn't say you did. We've been having this same discussion all year in different phases. The only point I'm not acknowledging what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. Like when you said the Mona Lisa and you brought it up, you said it's a masterpiece. I said yes because
I said it's widely considered a masterpiece. And I understand what I'm saying.
And I all I said back was because people tell us it is, right?
No, because but there are people who it's their job to study like art.
I know.
It's like
those are the people I'm
job to study like music and film.
That's right.
Stuff like that.
And those are the people that I'm talking about. There are people that are the creme de la creme, or whatever you want to call them, of that industry that say this is a masterpiece and this is why, right? But those of us that don't study that genre or haven't gone to school for or whatever, it doesn't mean we're gonna see it the same way. But that's my only point. It doesn't
require you to see it that way.
I know, but the entire point that I'm trying to make. The entire point it's like on Rotten Tomatoes, right? It's like on Rotten Tomatoes. There are critics that go and give their rating, and you can go up there and see what the percentage is based on the critics, and then you can see the audience score. People, by and large, at this point, are starting to overlook the critic scores for the audience score, because the critics are just people. They're just people just like us. Yes, they're supposed to study film, but we also have found instances where the critics, we know there are critics that are paid to review those films, and we know that those critics get their joints in Rotten Tomatoes or wherever else, even though they were paid. So there are people that it's like going on Amazon. If you see, I'm looking for verified purchases versus just anybody putting up a review up there. For me, the only point that I've been making can
I say something about the Rotten Tomatoes thing? The problem with the Rotten Tomatoes argument is because a lot of people go to Rotten Tomatoes to see if a movie is entertaining, not if a movie is good. Like, that's what they're really checking to see. Like, is this an entertaining movie? Which is why when you see, like, you'll see a movie, that has like a low Rotten Tomato score, but people go to it and they're like, you know what, that was entertaining. And then they give it a higher score because they considered it entertaining. There's a lot of dumb, mindless movies that are entertaining.
Yes, right? But okay. All right.
So just because that they are, but just because they're entertaining doesn't necessarily mean that they're better made.
But we're not film critics, though. We are the general audience.
That's fine.
We go to movies to be entertained, right?
That's fine. But you can acknowledge, you can go to movies to be entertained, but also acknowledge the craft that are films that are better made, though.
Sure.
The better made part is the part that is where the conversation is.
Yes. Okay, can we acknowledge Pootie Tang. Do we think Pootie Tang is a better made film than Amistad?
I didn't have Pootie Tang on my list.
But I'm just using an example. Like, you can see the difference between a movie that's better made than one is better made than other one.
That's not. It's
okay. Fine. I'll give you another one. I'll give you another one.
It's like comparing something to Soul Plane.
It doesn't matter that it doesn't matter that they're different movies. You are very hung up. No, it doesn't. It does not matter. I can tell that you can't tell that Ant-Man is a better made. Black Panther is a better made film than Ant-Man.
But it's also just a better film, though.
Better made,
so you can understand what I'm talking about. You get it, though. You get this. All right. So Danny understands what I'm talking about.
Black Panther was also just more entertaining than.
People might disagree with you on that, but you know what?
There are people in the world that say Ant-Man's a better film than Black Panther. Nobody says that.
It's Bicentennial.
Understand my point, though.
Bicentennial Man is a better made film than iRobot, but iRobot is the better film.
Right? I would say iRobot is more entertaining. Actually, I wouldn't say that. I like Bicentennial. Bicentennial Man is Robin Williams, right?
Yeah.
Bicentennial Man was a better movie.
I was gonna take it to video games. I was gonna take it to video games being rated. I go to
Nicholas. That's a great example. I didn't like Joker, but I can acknowledge that it was a well-made film. I did not like it. I thought it was boring, but I can understand the craft behind it. Like I can be like, yeah, it was a well-made film. Do I like it better than other films? Do I like other films better than I like that?
That's where we disagree because if the critics are saying that this is a masterpiece, the Joker 2019 is a masterpiece. I don't see how they got to that. Like if they were to say that about The Prestige or even Bicentennial Man, I would be able to say.
But you like those films, which is why you're okay.
No, I didn't like. That's what I'm saying. I'm not a fan.
You didn't like The Prestige?
Man. No, I like The Prestige. That's why I said Bicentennial Man because I wasn't a huge fan of it. But I can see the craft that went into it. I can see that they made new technology to make this movie happen. You know, Gemini Man is one. Gemini Man wasn't a movie that I really liked with Will Smith, but I can see, okay, him and Ang Lee they literally created technology to make this movie happen. So I can see what they mean by, okay, this is a step forward for film. This is
Star Wars movies.
What'd you say?
Right. But
Star Wars movies. I don't like Star Wars movies, but I can acknowledge their place within the culture. Like I won't say here. You understand what I'm saying, though?
That's not what a discussion is to me. Like if we're talking about ratings, like I'm thinking about it like I love video games, right? If I go to IGN, I didn't go to IGN just for them to tell me which game is more entertaining. I'm going there because I trust. I've been there long enough and watched them review enough games that I trust their word. That I trust their word, and I go to them and be like, okay, is this game worth me buying? That's the reason that I go, and it's the same thing with Rotten Tomatoes. If I go to look at Rotten Tomatoes, I look at the audience score and the critic score. I look at both. All right, Sean.
Hey, I want to let y'all know before I get off. If the Lakers come back and win this game tonight, I'm gonna be insufferable.
I mean,
I believe
you already insufferable sometimes when it comes to the Lakers.
Oh, let me put it.
Have a good night, man. I'll catch y'all next time.
Hey, let me say this. I'm gonna be east of the River Con this Sunday, in Enfield, Connecticut. I have some information posted on it tomorrow. So if you want to know, come through my page and check me out. Yeah, go get that Danny Quicks. Absolutely, get Danny Quicks Ace Blade number 7. Y'all gotta get on that. Where we at now? Where we at? Ooh, buddy, come on, y'all, stop playing.
I want to make sure I post off.
Damn, man, Morgan, you ain't even number 1. What happened?
I can't pledge to our own stuff.
Yeah, you can.
No. Danny don't pledge to Lumberjacks because that's crazy. And Harlem, like we don't do that. That's whack. I appreciate it, Nick. Thank you, man. I don't know what we're doing next week yet.
Oh yeah, next week is Halloween, huh?
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, well, we got to do something horror related then.
All right, I'm gonna try to make that one. I might be late to that one, but because we got to do the trick or treating and all that.
Yeah, I will. I'll think of something horror related.
And then, but if I'm not on here, y'all if you are in Columbus area, if you're in the Ohio area, come through FS Con. Because I'm gonna be there. Your boy will be there. Ryan Robinson's gonna be there too. You know, it's whack that Morgan and Danny ain't come, but you know,
Hey man, listen, I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Sorry, man. It's okay. They we could have shared a hotel room. It's no big deal. It's all right. It's okay. It's all right. But
well, yeah. We appreciate y'all watching as always. Y'all make sure y'all support the Kickstarter if you haven't already. Just type in the Ace Blade like you saw me do on here. Hopefully we get to 100 backers before the day is over with. We're really close to the goal, so hopefully we can close that out before the weekend. And yeah, so I'm thinking we'll do something horror related. I just got to talk to the fellas. We got to kick some ideas around.
Hey, why don't we just do a top 5 horror movie creatures or bad guys or whatever?
Have we done it?
I don't think we've done it yet.
Man,
I don't feel like we have. Somebody might have to check. Somebody let us know, but I'm pretty sure we haven't done it yet.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely. Yeah, that'd be cool. Because I don't know how I'd pick who my number one is. That'd be crazy.
No, that's tough, man.
Golly, yeah, we definitely doing that. Top 5 horror. What villains? Horror star? I don't know.
Horror icons.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, icons probably is better. Top 5 horror icons.
Top 5
horror movie icons.
Horror movie icons. Top 5 horror there. Man, we gotta hold on to those, Nicholas. Man, we got a whole we got a whole y'all have done the movies but not the character. Okay, so yeah, let's do that.
God, bro, how the freak do you pick number 1 for that? Between like Jason and Freddy and Mike?
Come on, man, don't give away the milk. Oh, all right, I gotta go. I gotta get back to work.
All right, we'll see y'all next week. Once we get the y'all go see Javon at FSK Con. FS Con. They changed it, but y'all go see Javon at FS Con in Columbus, Ohio. Me, Danny Rowe, Wally will be at NC Comic Con on November 4th and 5th. Help us close out Ace Blade. Y'all help us close out the goal for Ace Blade. We'll have Rose doing a quick starter next month for Scarlet Ranger number 2. And then Lumberjacks number 4 will be out in December. We'll be doing a Kickstarter for Lumberjacks number 4 in December. So I hope y'all are waiting for it. I'm very excited to get number 4 in people's hands because it's the close of the arc, and I am very excited about it. So still going through some editing. My bro Brian Lambert is editing the book for me, and I'm going through some notes and revamping some stuff. I'm very excited for y'all to read it. So and then next year we'll be putting out the Bequest hardcover. Pakuma will be our first connected story that we all write together. A lot of dope stuff, a lot of work, but it'll pay off. So we love y'all, man. Thank y'all for watching as always. Continue to tell people about the show, please. Help us get these subs up on YouTube and hours watched. And we'll see y'all next week. Oh, and if you're not following my TikTok, make sure you do, because I'm getting ready to start putting the polls that we do in the group. I'm getting ready to start putting them on TikTok the day after. So I got the poll in the group. That'll never change. I'm always gonna put it up in the group. But I'm gonna start going on TikTok and then asking people who have the best list and letting them vote. And hopefully, it picks up over time and it becomes a thing. I have a top 5 live page. I think I started on TikTok. I just haven't been using it like that. So I plan to change that. But that's even more on my plate. So it is what it is. I love y'all, man. Thank y'all so much for watching. See y'all next week.